to 4 going into the fourth quarter. Just what were some things Atlanta did to create that separation in the final quarter?
I think like we just as a group we ran out of gas a little bit. We had some lapses defensively, and they're a great team. They're going to take advantage. They hit some threes when some of the second chances, and it's like you can't let that happen in the fourth.
Paige, Atlanta managed to make 15 threes tonight. It was pretty even in points in the paint, but just what are some of the challenges that Atlanta's offense poses in defense?
Just that they have interior presence. Obviously, two of the best posts in the league, with BG and Bree Jones, and then they have perimeter shooting. So it's hard to double off, and it's hard to be congest the paint and try to get them because we were undersized tonight. So obviously we were playing to that disadvantage of trying to congest in the paint, help off whoever was guarding the big at the time, and then that creates kick out threes, rotation threes, and so they just got weapons at every position. So they're a tough team to guard.
And then they're obviously a playoff team with championship contention. You guys hung with them pretty tight for a large part of the game. What did that really kind of show you about where this team is right now?
Who's that from?
Either one.
There's a fight about us. Like we talked about before, we haven't gotten the results yet, but we continue to like what we're building. There's a fight, and the more reps we get at this, the more we continue to build with each other. We're playing the hand we were dealt, and we have people coming in who've never played before. We have people coming in who don't know the offense, the defense, our schemes, and we're just all learning and growing together. But one thing about us all equally, and that we all share, is that we have a fight about us, and we have a heart and a passion for basketball that we all share, and that will continue to carry us through the rest of the season.
Paige, you finished with a double-double. Maddy with 23 points. Just what were some of the things you saw offensively to create some advantages, and then also what did you see from Maddy tonight?
Yeah, again, teams just being heavy in the paint, heavy congesting on my ball screen, so being able to play out of an advantage and my teammates being aggressive once I get the ball out of my hands and playing to those advantages. I think they did a great job, and then Maddy, of course, just being aggressive on both sides of the floor, getting out in transition, playing to post-ups, playing just one-on-one basketball and scoring, just being a matchup nightmare. But no, she's a bucket, and she's continued to be that way and consistent in the way that she shows up for us. So that we need that aggression from her, and that's what she does every single night.
We've got a Christian on the Zoom.
My question's really for anyone. It hasn't really been the season that you guys probably would have expected, right? But through the camaraderie built as far as teammates, the franchise in general, how were some of the highlights that have kind of carried you guys through some of the lowlights parts of the season?
I think the good part about having such a young group is you're very adaptable, and it's just you're just on to the next thing. And it's like Paige said, we've been dealt a tough card at points this season. We didn't know we were gonna have enough players to play tonight, and we just were okay, we have 8 tonight. We're gonna go with this 8, and this is who we got. And we have enough, and I think that's a positive. To go up to a championship contention team and go toe to toe for 3.5 quarters, I think that just shows in the direction we're going.
Okay, we'll go last one for players to Rob on the Zoom.
Out to young to the podium finish. Paige, they made a mention you had a double-double tonight. We saw the Wings really fighting hard throughout the game against Atlanta. So from your perspective, what are some positives you can take away from your performance tonight, as well as the team's fight, given it's been a process, and being a leader in that locker room? What's your message to your teammates and to fans as you push through these final 4 games?
Yeah, just to stick with it. Whoever we have in that locker room, whoever puts on a Wings jersey that night, that's who we're going to war with, and that's who we believe in. And we don't need exterior belief. In that locker room, we feel like we have enough, and we're always going to fight and show up that way. I remember Steph Curry before the Warriors became the Warriors. He tweeted out, just stick with us. We're going to figure it out. That's the message. The people we have here, and the belief that I have in the core and the pieces that we're building and how we're doing it. I just have this undying belief in it, and I know that we continue to do the things the right way. We continue to believe in each other, continue to invest our whole lives into this basketball thing. The results will come, and just to stick to our process and how we do things. just have a belief and continue to show up for us. I know the results haven't shown yet, but like I mean, Thunder talked about it. The same people who were in the gym on the 9 and whatever season are the same people who I want to be at the championship celebration parade. So that's like the message. Just have this undying belief